Howdy folks, welcome back to At the Bunker. And I've been a little sick, my camera's a little wonky. Um, and yeah, anyway, we're a little iffy here. I'm wanting to share with you Proverbs chapter 3, which we did 1 and 2 already. 2 I was really seeming a little unalert. I actually recorded 3 at the same time, but I was pretty out of it, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again and see if this is something you want to listen to more. I'm open for any kind of feedback if anybody cares about what you want to see here. If not, Proverbs chapter 3. I don't know if I have any great insights. I got random stuff marked in here, but we're just going to read it and see what happens. Proverbs chapter 3 starts like this: My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. So this is all this, fatherly counsel. Don't forget my law, which, that might be. So this is, starts out the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David. So Solomon is saying, I got some advice for you. And it kind of melds into, to what God wants you to do, but he's trying to tell you what he's learned. So anyway, let's get on with it some more. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Well, it can't just be his own human counsel. It's not going to give you all that, it seems like, unless he's telling you how to follow God's counsel. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them upon thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. Mercy and truth. So he says if you love and cherish mercy and truth, you act that way, then they're going to give you long days and peace. So it's going to be a blessing to act that way. I mean, just in this life, never mind the ultimate result, but beyond the ultimate result, even in here and now. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. So if you want to have good relations, if you want to please God, if you want to interact well with your fellow men, at least the ones that aren't so corrupt they don't care anything about value, anything that's good. Trust in the Lord with thine heart, lean not on thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So do you need wisdom? Do you need direction? Do you need to know how to make decisions on important life stuff? Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not on thine own understanding. I usually try to figure out stuff for myself. That's my natural inclination. So we need to go to God in prayer and say, what should I do? In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. So it's real easy to think that our own inclinations, our own insights are great, but our own wisdom is foolishness. And especially if it's specifically towards evil, which I guess we do naturally, so that's what it's saying. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. So it's going to be good for you physically, emotionally, spiritually, to do what's good, to not be puffed up. Honor the Lord with thy substance and with the first fruits of thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst with new wine. It's interesting, there's a lot of temporal blessings that are mentioned, even though the primary blessings of doing the right thing are not what we get. I mean, the character we develop now, the relationships we have, and then our standing with God is the biggest thing. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. So, the world today says punishment's bad, corporal punishment's bad, spanking's bad, blah, blah, blah. Really? Despise not the chastening of the Lord, be not weary of his correction. Whom he loveth, he correcteth. So if he didn't care what happens to your outcome, why just let you do your thing? If he doesn't care if you're going to be good or bad, or you're going to turn out bad, or it's going to hurt yourself, he doesn't care, then why punish you? Punishment is to make you a good person, to have a fulfilled, worthwhile, meaningful life. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. So he's kind of expanding on this, right? You do the right thing. How do you get understanding and wisdom? Well, you realize that being wise in your own eyes doesn't lead you to anything good. But if you fear the Lord, depart from evil. He'll direct your paths. He'll lead you to wisdom. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it's better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She's more precious than rubies. All the things thou canst desire are not to be compared to her. Really, wisdom is the principal thing. Why is that? How is it so valuable? What is it? What really is it? And how valuable is it? Length of days are in her right hand, and her left hand riches and honor. Well, that's interesting because it said it, and then she, as in wisdom, is better than silver and gold, more precious than rubies, and then he immediately goes on to say, length of days are in her right hand, and her left hand, riches and honor, and life. So all the things you wanted come through wisdom, but in the right way. You try to take it yourself, and it doesn't do you any good. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold on her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens. So somehow wisdom is God's way, and if we want to follow God's way, then we'll be happy, and all the blessings that we need, we can expect at the proper time. And none of this going out and trying to pursue all the wealth and honor and health doesn't usually come when you pursue that. You usually sacrifice that when you get lots of wealth. But let's go back to verse 20. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. You ever hear about people not being discreet, being indiscreet, saying things that they shouldn't say? They can't keep their own counsel. It's a problem. So shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Boy, how many people don't sleep very well? You're fearful of this, fearful of that. If you can trust that the Lord has your back, has your best interest in mind, is directing you, and you can lay down and sleep and just not worry about it, then you can get the sleep you need. Then you won't be sleep deprived. And then, yeah. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. And it will come. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. So you gotta decide whose side you want to be on, whose counsel you want. Do you just need your own counsel, or is that not going to work well? Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in thy power, the power of thine hand to do it. Say not to thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Don't give people the runaround. If you can do what you need to do, don't put them off. That's pretty straightforward advice. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwells securely with thee. So don't cheat anybody. Be good, honest, and all that with them. Strive to be their friend. Strive not with a man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. So don't be stirring up mischief, be the one causing trouble. Sometimes you gotta deal with stuff, but you don't want to be just stirring it up. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The froward is an abomination to the Lord. The willful, the unwilling to yield, the stubborn. His secret's with the righteous. The righteous know what's going on. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. So God wants to bless who's right. Now he gives the wicked an opportunity to change. He gives us all probationary time, gives us time to choose if we're going to be wicked or righteous. But he doesn't desire to prosper the wicked and to promote their plans and schemes. So whatever they have going on is only temporary. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace to the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. So the Lord will see that justice is done, And it doesn't happen as quickly as we want sometimes. And if we're in the wrong, it happens faster than we want sometimes. But regardless of that, he's in control. He's going to make it happen. He's going to make it work out right. So we want to be on the right side of things. All right, folks, that is chapter 3. I'm glad you've joined me for that. And I hope to see you again.